Hey friends, Liz here, your 50/50 gal. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. This is going to be about how my life is on repeat for the most part, why I do that, and do I feel sometimes stuck in a rut because of that. So let's head on in to the video. There are many days, most days out of the month, that my life is on repeat. And I started this because I read the book Atomic Habits. It's basically stacking habits on top of one another. So for example, my first habit that I stack in the morning is I love my coffee. I have my 8 ounce of coffee and about 1/4 cup of my soy milk from Trader Joe's. That is my thing. That is my thing. And I've done videos in the past. I have one for my non-negotiables, which you should definitely check out. But then stacking habits is my next habit after my coffee is always my walk. I get my 3-mile walk in. I take the dogs. They even wait for me because they are so ready to go. And those things I stack on top of one another. And then after that, I go right down to my barn, let all the animals out, do my morning chores. So those 3 things are stacked upon each other so that I do it and I just know it's part of my routine and it's ingrained in me, and it provides me some really good consistency around my walk and getting my walk in, which is super important to me. And I do that on repeat, constantly on repeat. I also, every Sunday morning, I prep all of my food for the week, starches, veggies, fruit, to keep me successful on Starch Solution every single week. And that works for me really well. And I now have a new routine where I go to the farmer's market on Saturday. I go to a yoga class. So I'm stacking activity on top of one another. And as much as routines can be it's the same thing, and I get stuck in that rut sometimes, but at the same time, a lot of that repeat and consistency has led to my success for losing weight, staying active, and just really being the best version of myself. And I know what to expect for myself. I keep myself accountable because now it's just second nature. Before, I had to create that habit, which sometimes it takes 21 days. But I create that habit, I stick to it, and it just works. And so, as sometimes it can be boring to some people, I thrive in this element of being active and having the same routines and having my life on repeat. All right, I need a break. And I need you to subscribe down below for the next video coming your way. Look at my crew here. So make sure to subscribe. You'll get a notification when I post again. As I reflect on my life on repeat and having the consistency that I have in my everyday life, it may seem boring to some, but others may find so much gratitude in it. And I reflect as we may often complain about the repetitiveness of our days, day in, day out, the same morning routine, having breakfast, housework, then a little bit of work possibly, working after everyone else, dinner, bed, wake up, repeat, adding in exercise, I'm sure, into that if you know me. But do we ever stop to think about how much peace there is in consistency, how lucky we are if every day is the same. No big disasters or nasty surprises, how there is so much value in enjoying just a life on repeat. To get up and do the same things like tasks and having the routines is actually a blessing. Laying your head on a pillow at night and thinking of what to cook for dinner the next day is a level of restfulness some people never experience in their whole lifetime. This world can be cruel and unnecessary things appear. So if you have the peace of a boring life on repeat, you really have won the lottery to life, in my opinion. So find out the things in your life that you can put on repeat and be thankful that you're able to do so. It is currently raining right now. So as you know, this is like some dedication that it's kind of going to start pouring. So I'm back. Well, that was an adventure. I got completely rained out on the walk. I am ready for my day, but wow. I tell you, that is one thing that I always do is I always get my walk in, one of my non-negotiables every single day. And because of that, I do it rain, snow, wet, cold, hot, any factor, I still get in my walk. This time I just really wasn't prepared for the rain. I usually would have had my rain boots on and my rain jacket like y'all saw like last winter. I go out in weird weather or crazy weather and I'm okay with it, but I just wasn't prepared. So I was like, I need to stop this video and I need to get back to the house. I wish I would have been able to continue. I luckily got in my 3 miles. I was almost home, so I actually got kind of like a run walk in. But here we go. So back to this life on repeat. I mentioned that sometimes it can tend to be boring or not that exciting. There's a different way to think about it. Think about how grateful you are that your life doesn't have a lot of ups and downs. It may at some points, but having that consistency, having that pattern, having that thing that you can count on. And I know like even I'm such a routine person, my dogs almost tell me what's next throughout the day. I should also say all of my animals that I have because I put them on a schedule. I put us all on a schedule. And I believe like my food pattern, how I eat, my digestive system is usually always on point because I eat at certain times of the day. I have my kombucha at certain times of the day. So not only is my life on repeat, my body tends to be on repeat, and really just embracing my full menstrual cycle during a full month period. More to come on that. And so it's just really interesting to me that I've been able to build this. Sometimes the repetition can be like, I want to like change it up a little bit. But overall, I'm just so thankful to have my life on repeat for consistency, for my weight loss, for my body, for how I conduct my businesses, how I spend my time, how I map out my days. And I just couldn't be more thankful to be in this space, to actually have this as something that I can count on, and the other people around me can count on it as well, which is pretty cool. So I would like you to think about the things that you would like to see in your life on repeat and how you can start actually doing that. And a lot of it is about stacking habits, as I've talked about in this video and numerous other videos about building onto each habit onto something else. And that can also provide good habits, behaviors, your life on repeat. So think about some of the things that you could stack to make habits to put your life on repeat so you feel good about knowing what you're gonna get yourself involved in every day. And one thing from my life on repeat is I have these notepads. I'm going to link where I get my little notepads that I also build out my to-do list 7 days a week, y'all, because even like Sundays I prep and things like that, and I have just my list lined out. So I will link below where to find this. I also too use my journal that I sell on my website, so check that out. And so that's like a really good checkpoint for like a month basis of your weight loss journey if you are on one, and just to look at milestones and to build your food for the week. All those things are in my journal too. So until next time, my friends. I appreciate you being here, tuning into this video. Until next time.